Mediation in workers' compensation cases is the best opportunity you're going to have to resolve your workers' compensation case by way of a settlement. What mediation is, it's a voluntary process. It's where all parties agree to participate with a neutral third person who's called a mediator. The mediator typically will be somebody who's handled workers' compensation cases for a long time, 20 years or more, or a judge or somebody like that. There are two different ways we can do a mediation. One is by filing what's called a WC 100 with the State Board of Workers' Compensation. The state board in Georgia actually provides mediators free of charge to the parties to try to help everybody reach a resolution of the case. Uh, Most cases are done nowadays with private mediators, though, and there are a lot of good mediators out there. Like I said, they're neutral. They don't represent either side, but they will help the parties try to reach a resolution of the case. And what we do when we get a private mediation scheduled, all parties will reach out to the private mediator, get some dates, get something scheduled. Most of these are done by Zoom video now. Occasionally, we still do them in person, but the vast majority are done by Zoom post COVID. And the way it works, normally most of these mediations can get resolved within a couple of hours. It's not like court. It's not like a deposition. The good thing about it is the other attorney's not going to be asking you any questions. They're not going to be cross-examining you. It's nothing like that. It's pretty low stress. Uh, Prior to the mediation, we will always have sent a demand to the insurance company lawyer. And usually we don't get offers before the mediation. So if we send a demand in your case, most of the time when we go into mediation, we're not going to be going in with an offer already. That does happen occasionally, but not frequently. So the mediator will kind of open the mediation up, explain the process, that it's voluntary. Everybody's agreed to be there. Nobody's forced to be there. Um, the mediator will outline the process and how it's going to work, and it's confidential. The mediator can't be subpoenaed to come to court later or talk about the case. What happens in the mediation stays in the mediation. So after the mediator gets done giving his or her spiel, I'll fill the mediator in on the case, give him or her the facts and the rundown and kind of where we are in the case. And then we'll go into what's called breakout rooms where uh, you and I will go in one room where the other lawyer can't hear what we're saying, and the other lawyer will go in another room where we can't hear what he or she is saying to the mediator. And the mediator will kind of pop back and forth, taking numbers back and forth. We start high, they always start low, the other side. And then the mediator just kind of tries to get us to come down and get the other side to come up to where a number that everybody can live with and hopefully get the case resolved. And so that's mediation in a nutshell.